Okay, hello there. I'm Dennis. Welcome. And today I'm still on the T3500 running Archlabs Linux. Let me close this out. And what I'm done, or what I'm going to do, is this is Archlabs Linux. This is where your journey will begin. You may want a different desktop, or a desktop, I should say, on the Archlabs. Right now it's only going to have the DK window manager. And that's the way I've got it set up, and we'll get to that in just a second. But if you decide you want to do a desktop environment, go to the Arch Linux desktop environments and click on, or you don't have to click on it, scroll down, read, what have you, but the officially supported ones, scroll down here and you'll see it starts with Budgie and goes all the way down to XFCE. And in this case, we're going to install GNOME. So if you click on that, it'll bring up the GNOME Arch Wiki, and it'll tell you how to install it. And most importantly for me here, a couple of things really. The first one, it says GNOME, so GNOME, I guess. GNOME, don't matter. It's a simple and easy to use, designed by the GNOME project. Entirely free and open source software. The default display is Wayland instead of Xorg, and the available sessions are now: the GNOME default runs on Wayland, GNOME Classic uses traditional desktop experience, and I believe it uses Xwayland, and then regular GNOME on Xorg. So for your packages on the installation here, it tells you that we can get GNOME, gnome-extra, and gnome-tweaks. You know, you're not limited to those things, but you could just get the GNOME package and have a desktop working. But I'm going to go ahead and get gnome-extras because I want all those programs, and I want gnome-tweaks. So once you made up your mind what environment you want to look at, you can go and look at the Arch Wiki again, and it gives you a comparison of the different desktop environments. For instance, let's just say the terminal emulator for GNOME is GNOME Terminal, and etc. Very nice little website here. Nice part of the wiki. I did see this, and I might be tempted to check this out. This is GNOME Flashback, and you're basically getting the same packages with the exception of you're adding, let's see, the GNOME Flashback package. It says GNOME Flashback is previously called GNOME Fallback Mode, is a shell for GNOME 3. The desktop layout and the underlying technology is similar to GNOME 2. It does not use 3D acceleration at all, so it is generally faster and less CPU intensive than the GNOME Shell LVM pipe. So that may be something to look at if you're interested in GNOME and you have a low spec machine that you want to install GNOME on. Another interesting website here, this is Arch Wiki, and this will give you a list of all the applications that are available in the regular pacman repositories. It's incredibly long here. Looking at, yeah, it also lists not only the pacman repositories but the AUR, so a lot of packages. You might want to look through here if you're curious, and something just say network managers. Click on that and it'll show you, in this case, one. This is the GNOME website, gnome.org, and this will tell you a good bit more about it. I think from what I'm seeing, GNOME 43 is the latest, so we'll find out when we get through installing. So let me minimize this, bring up my Archlabs. All right. You can see I've already, I included the system settings for LightDM, and I edited that. So let me go ahead and start up, log in. We only have the DK window manager. Let me get this over. And I did enable the SSH daemon to go ahead and run. So let me get a terminal here. That's Alt-Shift-Enter. All right. So uname neo fetch. Not installed. I thought I installed that. I guess not. Let's see if there's any updates. and there shouldn't be. Oh, there is. Firefox gets an update. We'll go ahead and just do that while we're getting ready here. Let me bring up this terminal, and I've got it ready to SSH into this like I did in the previous video. And that's just going to save me from having to type all of this. And you'll notice during the install, this is almost the same that I use for XFCE desktop with the exception of this GNOME specific stuff here. A lot of this stuff will be skipped. It'll already be installed, or as a dependency, it'll be installed and it'll skip over it. For instance, Arch Linux or archlabs-wallpapers. I could take that out because it's already in here, but it's in there. So we'll get ready here. All right, so that's done. Let me Control L, clear that screen. I do need an IP address. Let's see, we got, here we go. 192.128. Oops. Let's try that again. Yes, I wanted to get it. I'm going to give it my password. And there we go. So now I should be able to bring up my notes and just copy and paste this. Oh, there it was NeoFetch. Oops. So let me Control Shift B, press enter, give it my password. We're going to get default all. And you can see right here, it's going to skip quite a bit of the stuff that's in that list. Pulse Audio, xdg-user-dirs, Scrot, network-manager-applet, etc. Baph, wallpapers. So a lot of that stuff's already installed. While that's finishing here, let's look at my notes again. Like I said, I tried to enable GDM service and everything looked fine, but it just would not get past the login manager. So I would recommend not doing that. At least maybe in a VM you could try it. Minimize that. We should be getting real close to being finished here. Okay, so that finished up. We should be through now. We should be able to just exit out of that connection and then get rid of that. And here we should be able to just reboot. Let's try it. And again, we're going to be using LightDM. There's our grub. And I got the correct graphics controller selected there so we can adjust our display any way we would like it. Okay, let's see what we got up here. We got GNOME. Let's bring up my notes real quick. Yeah, GNOME default runs GNOME Shell on Wayland. Traditional X applications are run through Xwayland. Let's go GNOME to default and see what happens. GNOME, I don't know. It doesn't say default. Uh-oh. Does it say Classic? Classic provides traditional desktop experience, an interface similar to GNOME 2. GNOME on Xorg runs the GNOME Shell using Xorg. Not a lot of help. Alright, well let's try. To start with, let's go to GNOME on Xorg. And if it doesn't work, we'll just reboot and select another one. Alright, so grab my mouse. Come on, you can do it. Here we go. Getting somewhere. Nice. Screen locking requires GNOME Display Manager. Okay. Well, first, let's go. Display. Here we go. Wow, that's a really weird one. 1600 by 9. I don't know what VBX is. I might have to look that up. Apply. Just keep it. And we're good. All right. So this is the settings panel. Let's close out of that. Let's find tweaks. Since we installed it. Extensions have moved. If you're familiar with GNOME, you're familiar with this right here. I've seen this as far back as probably 6 months ago. Alright, so this is GNOME Tweaks. GNOME Tweaks 42. So let's see. Let's open up the terminal. Make it bigger. And let's see. I should have NeoFetch. Let's see what that says. GNOME 42.5. And nope, that's not what I want. Right here. So best I could tell here, 43. Didn't get quite the latest, I don't think, but close, 42.5. So this is GNOME on Arch Linux. I guess really I should see if there's any updates. Let me open up the XFCE terminal. And you never know, it could be one. Oh, there is one. Several. Bunch, even the kernel. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that then. Let's take a look around. And apps. Now this is on Xorg. GNOME on Xorg. It comes with GNOME boxes. I had System Monitor. Let's see what that's reporting there. 1.5 gigabytes with the update running. That's not too bad. Utilities. Network. Disk usage. Connections. Document viewer. Disk. GNOME disk, I'm assuming. GNOME tweaks and usage. And logs, characters, and fonts. Alright, let's see. That's on the first page. We got 4 pages. Chess, a game. The comp editor, dev help, evolution, extensions, file manager, Firefox, 5 or more, that's a game. H-top, Hattori. So we got some games. Like DM Greeter. Lights off, Mayhong. MPV player, multi-writer. For USBs. Nice. On the 3rd page, we got network tools, Nibbles, another game, I'm sure, nitrogen for wallpaper changer, I believe, pulseaudio. Let's open that up real quick. Let's see, sound, test, and it works. All right, I just was curious. Back to the applications, 3rd page. Sound recorder, some more games, Tetravex, U-term or UX term, VLC media player, volume icon. Okay, let's see. There's our update. Let's see if BAF has an update. It shouldn't, since I hadn't installed anything with it. Alright, so uname -a gives us the 519.12 kernel. Control L, clear that screen. And let's see how much room it took up. We used 7.8 gigs in the root directory, and of course 50 in the megabytes in the home directory. We hadn't done anything. That's not too bad. Okay. Well, that's going to do it. This is GNOME on archlabs. I'm going to go ahead and just power off. And again, I'll put this software in the show description in the comment section. Some of these you're not even going to need, or some of them will already be installed, like archlabs-wallpaper, ffmpeg, theming, the Skel-base. A lot of that's already installed, but at least you know it'll be installed. Okay, I guess that's going to do it for this video. That was archlabs with the GNOME desktop. What was that, 42.5? Yep. Okay. All right, I appreciate you guys watching. Peace out. Y'all have a good one. Archlabs. Nice. Bye.